Alright, recording this for like a second time because my audio wasn't recording the last time. Oh boy. Alright, so Ramble, real quick, 3 topics. Number 1, overloads. In old school RuneScape. Maybe not so much overloads, but at least the super versions of magic and range potion. For the super range potions, the secondary ingredient could be a wine of Armadillo. A new item that I thought of. Drop from any AVNCs and Armadillo himself. It gives a little more variety into Slayer, I guess, because a lot of people don't like to actually kill AVNCs for the Slayer task. They just go ahead and do Kriara, or don't even unlock it in general. So if you put it on the drop table of AVNCs, yeah, it gives a little more incentive to go ahead and do them. Preferably noted, but that's up for debate. And for the Super Magic Potion, the secondary ingredient to go along with the Cactus theme, potato cactus needed to make the magic potion. You can use a new item. I don't know how to pronounce this exactly. The fruit of Ampuntina. It's a cactus. It's actually a really delicious fruit. I had it before, but it grows on a cactus. I remember. I'll put a picture of it on the screen. So the way to obtain it is that you can either farm it in the 2 cactus patches. I don't know why there's only 2, but maybe they can add more. The one that's in, I believe, in Alcarid and one in the farming guild. And it can also drop anything from any desert bosses. Calphite Queen, not Theater of Blood, Lamal, Tombs of a Masket, and even Temporos. Temporos isn't really in the desert, but you start it in the desert. A little lore behind it could be like the sailors fill up the crates, that's their main source of food, whatever. And it helps incentivize people to go ahead and do Temporos. Make a little money since it's used for a higher level potion. If overloads were to eventually come into become a thing, you would need the super combat, super range, super magic, and maybe 1 extra herb. Whatever herb is not really that useful, you can make it useful here. I'm not sure if it's dwarf weed, or you could even use like torso or try to use a higher level one. So that's like 4 ingredients, so you can make 7 per inventory. So it's not a lot of potions per inventory, but it uses a lot of resources for an overload. It's going to be so powerful. It's going to require a lot and going to be very expensive, and also make overloads untradeable. So you have to have the herb lore level for you to use them. And recently with RuneScape 3 Fresh Start Worlds, one of the rewards is going to be the inverted Skillcapes. They actually look amazing. If I remember, I'll put the 120 capes on the screen. A lot of them don't look that great because the Skillcapes in general have a yellow trim. So now the yellow is their base color. There's a lot of amazing ones. Slayer, very popular. Divination, I know that's not an old school RuneScape skill, but it looks nice. Defense cape, the Mage cape. There's a lot of really good ones. The thieving one is a very nice looking. Adding inverted Skillcapes, how would you obtain them in old school? 2 ways. Then the first one I'm not really a fan of. Make ornament kits and put them into elite clues, elites and above. I think that'll dilute the rewards of elite clues, so I'm not 100% sure that's like a good idea. But you can make the inverted Skillcapes more of a prestigious thing. So it's like 13 mil to have a 99, right? So if you get 50 mil in a skill, you can go back to the Skillcape vendor of whatever skill you got 50 mil XP in and purchase the inverted one. Nothing special about it except for the cosmetic part of it. You've not only just got 99 in the skill, you got it to 50 mil experience in the skill. And maybe even long term, we can add the 120 Skillcapes as they are, standard color variants, and even make those inverted by, instead of reaching 120 mil XP in that skill, 150 mil XP in that skill. Again, very unattainable for a majority of the player base, but it's even more prestigious as you have a lot of XP onto your account, specifically on that skill. The last topic I'm going to be talking about is upgrading the Dagonoth King rings. I do believe that we should upgrade rings now. I'm not really a big numbers person in terms of the DPS and what's worth using So in RuneScape 3, again, I'm sorry for bringing RuneScape 3 in this. The Rex Matriarchs is basically Dagonoth Kings, but kind of on steroids. They drop an item, it's like a heart of Seer, Warrior, Berserker, and Archer. It's like a little stone. That's what it's called, the hearts of that variant. And then it requires 10 rings and a heart to upgrade the ring. So if you want to upgrade a Berserker ring, you need 10 Berserker rings and that drop. The reason that I like this idea is that it will destroy those 10 rings, convert it into the one ring and the heart. So therefore there's going to be less Berserker rings, Archer rings, maybe make the Seers and Warrior ring a little more useful because they're not really that useful. In terms of stats, again, I'm not if this is going to be too overpowered, but with a Berserker ring imbued now, I believe it's a +4, or no, with it imbued, it's a +8. Yeah, it's a +8. So with this new ring, it could be naturally a +8, and then if you imbue it, it goes up to +12. So add an extra 4 on there. So I don't know if that'll make a difference, or if it's too little or too much of a difference. You can probably go to +16 or +10. Again, I don't know much about the numbers. That can be changed in the future. And yeah, those were my quick ideas. Small little ramble. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment what you want me to talk about, and subscribe because I am posting more videos. I know I haven't posted since the TOA stuff. It's got a little burnt out. I'm probably going to put a little more time into the Iron Man. Not 100% sure. I'm interested in the RuneScape 3 Fresh Start Worlds, so I might play that a lot. So, all right, goodbye.